Last video I got into how I know that remote neural monitoring is not connected to some kind of central database, agency database. This is independent. If it were all connected, when I began bringing certain things up with agencies, they would have been able to look up a record of what Horvat and her officers did with this technology. They would have been in trouble. They would have been caught. And they weren't caught. And the point is, seeing as how they weren't caught, there is no central database. Agencies are giving out this technology and simply trusting their agents to not do certain things. Now, as a point, I witnessed a shooting between two federal ICE agents. This was done in February of 2011. I witnessed a situation involving British royalty, actually. I always say English politician. It's actually British royalty. It's beside the point. It is, political. This was in December of 2011. Given all sorts of innuendos first, I knew to be watching the news in regards to both events. And the way that Horvat would do this is that the innuendos always fit the event. And in regards to certain circumstances, they'd always affect me, impulse me to go listen to the radio. They typically do this without my energy print to let me know it's not mine. And that I should go look and listen to the radio. And they did this in regards to many events. But the point is, I've witnessed a couple of events which were, they're in trouble with other agencies and their own in regards to doing this. And the point is, they didn't get caught, so there is nobody overhead here monitoring what individual agents are doing. There is no, quote, memory read aisle. I've brought these things up, yet Horvat and her officers remain uncaught. Therefore, the logical conclusion is that agencies are not actually, they have no independent monitor. And they have no way of knowing. That's the point. Now you're getting an insider's, you're getting a real look at the inside here, and again, based on what I've seen and witnessed. Horvat and her officers getting away with a cover-up doesn't make this less true. It doesn't somehow negate reality. And the point is, these individual units of remote neural monitoring, they're obviously portable. It's not being done by satellite. And the point is, there is no way for agencies to be monitoring this. It's all going on trust. They're wiping out points here. Hang on. They wiped out my next thinkings here. Give me a moment. I'll just have to try and jumpstart it here, see what I get. Yeah, the point is, there's no independent monitoring. And I know this for a fact. I know it based on experience. And again, Horvat and her officers were doing these things and rubbing it in my face, showing me what they could do and get away with. Horvat's the one calling the shots. This is really about her. And she's trying to get me to give up and go along with her cover-up. Horvat quite literally was communicating to me for a period of years. Look at what I'm doing and getting away with. You might as well just give up, throw in the towel, go along with our cover-up here. Nobody's going to believe you, etc., etc., etc. And of course, if I had given up, this would have been a lot easier for Horvat and her officers. They had to work their asses off in regards to doing this cover-up and getting away with it. And they also wiretapped a lot of people from agencies to make sure that they did get away with it. It's real simple, and it's just basic common sense. And getting to another point, for those who don't know this or don't believe it, agencies do murders with this technology, remote neural monitoring, which is going to get to the next point and subject here. Going all the way back to 2009, Horvat and her officers, they let my parents in on a murder that was going to happen with this technology back in America. They let my girlfriend in on it. And in regards to me, they were giving innuendos in regards to a particular media figure, a very famous person. This went on for a period of 3 weeks. just like with this English politician, went on for 3 weeks, giving all sorts of innuendos, and I began saying to my mother, I think they're going to murder this guy, and I did not think it was Horvat and her officers, not at all. Later, in late 2012, Horvat began affecting me with technology and this viewpoint that they committed this murder in 2009. But up until then, I never believed that. And they did that for discrediting my agency packet for agencies, which I sent off in May of 2014. This made me look inaccurate, and they did that quite deliberately. The point is, my parents knew, my girlfriend knew, I knew. Saying to my mother, I think they're going to kill this guy, saying it to my girlfriend, and then it happened. And drugs were used as the, quote, cover story for hiding that technology was used here, for doing it. Agencies use cover stories for misusing this technology. That way it doesn't stand out as, quote, being mysterious. Now, if you look on the internet, typically in regards to certain murders done with this technology of famous people, you hear other people bringing it up. It's this technology, it's government. And the reason why is that just like this murder in 2009, when somebody's going to be murdered with this technology, it creates a huge buzz, a lot of gossip amongst the agents within this government program with this technology. They are all speaking about it. So Horvat and her officers knew about this murder in 2009 before it happened. They capitalized on it. I told my parents and my girlfriend it's going to happen. With me, they gave a lot of innuendos, and it became very clear he's going to be murdered. And then he died. And he, quote, died from drugs. And again, they got this from the agency grapevine. Horvat and her officers did. And getting back to the point, I'm not the only one who has stuff like this shared with them by agents. Other people, other targets in stalking, dealing with remote neural monitoring, dealing with either one or both, at times obviously have innuendos made to them about certain people who are going to be killed. This is why you'll hear about this from people on the internet. They're saying, oh, it's government, they did it with remote neural monitoring, what have you. It's because it's on the agency grapevine. And Horvat and her officers are not the only ones to share these agency murders with a target. You understand? As a point, Robin Williams last year, there's a whole story to that. And I was looking at InfoWars, and Paul Watson, I think that's his name, Watson anyhow, he was bringing this up. People are talking about it's a government thing, and oh, I don't believe it. And he thinks it's just kook stuff. Well, actually, there must have been other targets out there who were being told about Robin Williams before he, quote, died of suicide. So that'll be the point of the next video. I'm going to end on this note here.